Did you know that over 27 million people suffer from joint pain every single day, and the number keeps rising? Joint pain is now one of the most common complaints in people over 45. It's not just annoying, it's disabling. It can make it hard to walk, to bend, to sleep, and to live. What many people don't realize is that constant joint pain may not be just from aging or wear and tear. It may actually be caused by a lack of one simple vitamin, a vitamin you probably haven't even thought about. This video is for you if you feel stiffness in your knees when you wake up, if your fingers feel tight, if your shoulders ache, if you're tired of trying painkillers and creams that only help for a few hours, if you've been told that joint pain is normal with age and you just have to accept it. No, you don't. Your body is not supposed to stay in pain forever. You just need to understand what your joints are missing. I'm Barbara O'Neill, and I want to tell you about the one vitamin that can help reduce inflammation, stop calcium from getting stuck in your joints, and even allow your body to begin healing joint damage. This vitamin is called vitamin K2, not K1, which is found in leafy greens, but K2. It's a powerful vitamin that tells your body where to send calcium. Why is this important? Because when calcium goes to the wrong places, it builds up in your joints and arteries. That buildup causes stiffness, inflammation, swelling, and even bone spurs. When calcium gets stuck in your soft tissues, your joints become rigid and painful. And this gets worse every year unless it's reversed. Most people think calcium is good. And it is when it's in your bones. But calcium without K2 is dangerous. It floats around in your bloodstream and settles where it doesn't belong. That's when the damage starts. Vitamin K2 acts like a traffic cop. It tells calcium to go into your bones, where it belongs. And it keeps calcium out of your joints and soft tissues. If you're taking calcium or even vitamin D3 without K2, you might be making your joint pain worse. Many people don't know this, but the research is clear. Studies have shown that people with low levels of vitamin K2 have higher rates of joint degeneration and arthritis. One study in the journal Rheumatology International found that vitamin K2 helped reduce inflammation markers in arthritis patients. Another study showed it can slow the progression of bone and joint damage. So what happens when you take K2 correctly? Here's what's possible. The calcium that was causing pain in your joints can begin to move. Inflammation can start to reduce. The cartilage can stop breaking down. Pain levels can drop. Flexibility can improve. And this can happen fast. Some people feel a difference in just a few days. For others, it might take a week or two. But the change is real. And it doesn't come from numbing the pain. It comes from helping your body fix the root problem. That's the power of K2, especially if you take it at night, just before bed. Why? Because your body does most of its repair work while you sleep. That's when healing hormones are released. That's when cells rebuild. That's when inflammation settles down, if you give your body what it needs. Taking vitamin K2 in the evening with a little healthy fat in your meal helps it absorb better. It can work overnight to move calcium out of your joints and back into your bones. This means you may wake up with less stiffness, less pain, and more freedom to move. But you need the right form of K2. Not all are equal. Look for MK7. That's the most effective form. It stays in the body longer and gives better results. Also, K2 works best when paired with vitamin D3. They work together. D3 helps your body absorb calcium. K2 tells it where to go. If you take D3 alone, calcium can go into the wrong places. That's why it's important to take them as a pair. And if you're also low in magnesium, that can make things worse. Magnesium helps both D3 and K2 work better. Without it, your cells may not respond fully. So what's the best approach? Take a high-quality K2 supplement that contains MK7. Make sure it includes D3. And if possible, add some magnesium. Take it with dinner, not on an empty stomach. and do this daily. Your joints will thank you. You'll begin to feel lighter, more mobile, less stiff. You might notice you can go upstairs without groaning, or pick up a bag without your shoulder cracking, or sleep through the night without pain waking you up. That's what's possible. Now, some of you might ask, can't I get K2 from food? Yes, but it's not easy. The highest source is a Japanese food called natto. It's very rich in K2, but not very common in most diets. Hard cheeses like Gouda and Edam have some. So do egg yolks, liver, and butter from grass-fed cows. But the amounts are small. That's why for joint pain, a supplement is often needed. You want to be sure your body is getting enough, especially if you've been dealing with pain for years. It's time to take control of your health. Pain doesn't have to be your normal. You don't have to live like this. Joint damage is not a life sentence. Your body can rebuild, but you must give it the tools. Vitamin K2 is one of the most powerful tools I've ever seen for joints. And yet, hardly anyone talks about it. Doctors often don't mention it. They focus on painkillers, but painkillers don't heal. They only hide. K2 helps restore, and it's safe. It doesn't damage your liver or stomach like NSAIDs. It doesn't weaken your bones like steroids. It supports your whole body. First, make sure you're getting the right form of K2. Look on the label. You want to see the letters MK-7. This is the version that works best. It stays in your blood longer. That means it has more time to move calcium out of your joints and into your bones. It works more gently and more effectively than MK4, which is another form but less stable. MK7 is made by bacteria during fermentation. That's why foods like natto, which is fermented soybeans, are very high in K2. But not everyone likes or can find natto. So if you're using supplements, make sure it's MK7. Also, your K2 should come with vitamin D3. These two work together like best friends. D3 brings calcium into the body. K2 tells calcium where to go. Without K2, D3 can cause calcium buildup in joints or arteries. That's why many people who take D3 alone end up with joint stiffness, hardening of arteries, or kidney stones. But when you pair D3 with K2, you avoid that risk. You help your body use calcium safely. This is critical for bone strength and joint comfort. If you're already taking a D3 supplement, check if it has K2. If not, add it. Next, timing matters. I always suggest taking your K2 and D3 supplement with your evening meal. These vitamins are fat soluble. That means they need some healthy fat to absorb properly. Take them with dinner, especially if your meal includes olive oil, avocado, nuts, seeds, eggs, or some form of clean animal fat. When you take them at night, your body can use them while you sleep. That's when healing happens. Your joints are less active during sleep, which gives them time to absorb nutrients and begin repair. Some people even say they feel less stiff in the morning after just a few nights. Now, there's something else I want to add. Many people are low in magnesium, and they don't even know it. Magnesium is like a spark plug in your body. It helps vitamin D3 activate. It calms nerves. It relaxes muscles. It even helps you sleep. But more importantly, it works with K2 and D3 to improve calcium balance. So if you want faster results, consider adding magnesium too. Look for forms like magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate. Avoid oxide or carbonate. They don't absorb well and may upset your stomach. Take about 200 to 400 milligrams with dinner or before bed. This simple trio, K2, D3, and magnesium, can do wonders for your joints. Now let's talk about food. Yes, you can get some K2 from what you eat, but it's not as easy as you think. As I mentioned earlier, natto is the richest food source of K2, especially MK7, but it's very strong in flavor and texture. Some people don't like it. That's okay. You can also get K2 from hard cheeses like Gouda and Edam. These are made with bacteria that produce K2. Soft cheeses have less. Egg yolks from pasture-raised hens are another source. Bright orange yolks usually mean higher nutrients. Butter and ghee from grass-fed cows also contain K2. So does chicken liver and some organ meats. But the truth is, the average person doesn't eat enough of these foods daily. That's why I recommend a supplement to make sure you're getting enough. Supplements give you a consistent dose every day. Now let's look at what you need to avoid. If you want your joints to heal, stop feeding them things that cause more damage. That means cutting back on refined sugar, white flour, processed snacks, and sugary drinks. These spike inflammation and damage collagen in your joints. Avoid seed oils like soybean oil, corn oil, and canola oil. These are high in omega-6 fats that promote inflammation. Choose healthier fats like olive oil, coconut oil, ghee, and avocado oil. Also, watch your alcohol intake. Alcohol can block nutrient absorption and raise inflammation levels. Even a few drinks a week can slow healing. Now here's something most people don't realize. Movement helps vitamins work better. Yes, even gentle motion can boost the flow of nutrients to your joints. It doesn't have to be intense. Before bed, try a few minutes of gentle stretches. Roll your wrists. Move your shoulders in circles. Flex your ankles. Do slow neck turns. This improves circulation to your joints. It prepares your body to absorb and use the vitamins you're giving it. Also, do some deep breathing. Inhale slowly through your nose. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Do this for 5 minutes. This reduces stress and improves oxygen flow. Your body heals best when you're relaxed. Now let's talk about what you can expect. Some people notice relief within a few days. For others, it may take 2 to 3 weeks. That depends on how long you've had pain, how severe it is, and how deficient your body was. But if you stay consistent, take your K2 plus D3 every night, eat clean, move gently, and add magnesium, you'll likely feel lighter, looser, and more mobile with each passing day. Your joints are not beyond repair. Your body is built to recover even after years of damage. You just need to give it the right support, so don't wait. Get a good quality K2 supplement with MK7. Make sure it includes D3. Add magnesium. Take it with your evening meal. Avoid inflammatory foods. Add some simple movement and let your body do what it's designed to do, heal. You don't need another painkiller. You don't need another injection. What you need is real nourishment for your joints. K2 is not a trend. It's not a gimmick. It's a science-backed natural way to protect your bones, clean your arteries, and reduce joint pain. It's one of the most powerful yet ignored vitamins in the world. And tonight you have the chance to use it. So go ahead. Start now. And give your body the gentle nudge it's been waiting for. You deserve to wake up with less pain, more strength, and more freedom. This is Barbara O'Neill, and I believe in your body's power to heal, one night at a time. Let's make tonight the first step toward pain-free living. Thank you for watching. Stay consistent, stay hopeful, and remember, your joints are not the problem. They're just waiting for the right support. Give them that, and you'll feel the change naturally, safely, powerfully.